What's up, my honeys? It's KingBritneyChanel and I'm back with yet another video. So in today's video, you all, we're going to be discussing The Blast doing an article about basically as telling it all, and basically they kind of highlighted a potential issue or the tell all I would say of Sara J being mentioned from the first YouTube video that Az did from, I guess, her series talking about her relationship with Kay. So we're going to talk about the article and what they posted. And I want to know from you all in the comment section, what do you think as this issue is with Sara J? Do you think she has an issue? Do you feel like, she doesn't have an issue? Whatever your side, post your comment in the comment section below. Before we get started, definitely make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of my videos on the channel. And let's get into the commentary on this. I hope you enjoy. So let's get into the honey for today's tea. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. And honey for the tea basically represents Yahweh's truth and his promises and how we can apply some of his truth to everyday life situations. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like to give views on the news and commentary on the news, but from a spiritual perspective. And it's always nice to be like positive, even though there is negativity going on around in the world and different stuff like that. Like with this whole K situation, we do use lingo over here due to YouTube purposes, but with this whole K situation, so many of these young women have been in unfortunate situations, and sometimes life could have bitter moments. And Yahweh's truth and his promises often, it lightens the load. It sweetens up the the deal, okay? And you going through what you're going through. And a lot of times we discuss the celebs and different stuff like that because these are topics that everyday people talk about, but we can put our our perspective or Yahweh's perspective and discuss it, in this way. So let's talk about it, you all. So The Blast, y'all, has posted this article about Az in the Tell-All series, right? And it says, and I'm paraphrasing here, Kay's ex-girlfriend Az to tell all about Shahs of Sunset star Sara J. Now, if y'all don't, and this was posted April the 27th, 2020, and this was written by Ryan Nauman, okay? And it says Kay's ex-girlfriend Az says she will be spilling all the tea on Shahs of Sunset star Sara J and her the supposed relationship with the singer. So y'all know that she put out that 15-minute and change video, and basically in the video it says that Az explained she was ready to answer every question about Kay. She wanted to get it out, get it all out so that she could properly move on with her life. She will be releasing videos weekly on different topics. So, it was some real interesting parts that we took from the video when she put the first video out. And, she mentioned some good parts, that she was getting therapy and that she wanted her videos to be therapeutic for her. And this is the way that she's choosing to do it. So, it says during the end of the video, Az flashed a photo of Shahs of Sunset star Sara J while she spoke. In this season of that show that she's on, Shahs of Sunset, Sara claimed she had a 3-year relationship with Kay, but basically denied seeing him do anything. And basically, Sara got dragged into this whole Kay situation, or him having to go on to his gatherings in the Chancery, darling, and all of that stuff. And she basically was served some paperwork, and they asking her to give her testimonial. So that was very interesting, that after she had talked about her 3-year relationship And remember, I'll link that video to this video, you all. She was saying that she kind of felt like well, she left K because of infidelity, and basically she was at I think she said like he had some type of gathering or party or something like that, and one of his other, she found out about another girl or something like that. And also she felt like he treated her a different type of way because of the respects that she demanded for herself. And I partly believe it's due to the fact, it could have been due to the fact that she had maybe a career going on before K, and because she is a reality TV star now. And I believe Shahs of Sunset, that they're basically, the Shahs of Sunset are socialites of like, I think Iran or something like that, Persia, one of those. Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. But they're socialites, okay? So she already had maybe a lot maybe going on for herself. So that's why maybe when you have stuff going on for yourself, men with means cannot really come all in and just have you doing what they want you to do, because you would have stuff going for yourself. That's one way that women can avoid getting bamboozled, hoodwinked, and led astray, is if you are a boss, an entrepreneur, or whatever it is that you do, have something of your own to come, or something that you bring into the table. Like, you have to be resourceful, okay? Because when you're not resourceful, men can, and they do have the ability. I'm not saying all men do this, because everybody got different characteristics. They do have the ability to try to do that little isolation stuff they do, getting you away from your peoples and all of that. And then if they have all of the money, then they control the whole situation. And that's how women be in these years of relationships with somebody, and it just goes south. And a lot of men today, not all men, I got to say not all, because we don't want nobody thinking that we out here, going in. A lot of men today, some of them are bitter about that, because now women have a lot of avenues to make money. Because when you have money, you can make rules. Nobody could just really come in and try to play you, and you have to sit there and stay with that. Way back in the day, Mama Mabel or Mildred, Daddy was making all the money, so he was making all the rules. Now it's like, if you keep coming in here at 2 a.m., I'ma lock you outside. Let me just stop. I'm joking. But anyway, that's the type of time Sarah seemed like she was on, though. She was basically saying that, she saw a lot of good things in him. She didn't really see, stuff that these people is talking about. But she felt like it was he kind of respected her, is what she was saying, from what I got from the article, from my interpretation, okay? That's just my opinion and my commentary from the interpretation. I will link the video where I read to you the article, and I gave my commentary before on that. So basically it says, Az kind of went in on K, and I'm paraphrasing in the video, saying he knew he had a problem, but he didn't want to get help. And I don't feel like that's her talking down. Everybody been saying that. He had all that money and just did not get no help on nothing. He had on Gucci, all of this stuff. He was paying for a lot of stuff, and just was not focusing his energy on the things that he needed to do to get himself right. So I don't feel like she went, hard on him like that. She told the truth. Now it says, she said, truthfully, I feel like this man is in his 50s. I am not, the first person, this is just like a synopsis or whatever. Let me scroll on down about the Sarah part. And, that's the part where she mentioned the Aaliyah situation. But I want to know, what is going to be the tea that she is going to potentially spill on the Sarah girl? Because I'm trying to figure out, Sarah claims she had a 3-year relationship with Kay and denied seeing, anything with him. And, basically, as in that particular video, no, let's talk about what Az said way back when. It was like a post on social media where she referred to, I think, Sara as just like and to make it, user friendly, we gonna say basically as not a real relationship. We gonna say that, okay, for the sake of, and it was all of that going on with that. So the question, because this article was posted, what do y'all think the issue is with her and Sara? Do y'all think that Az could feel like she didn't really have, the girl Sara is cap and clout chasing, and she didn't really have a relationship with K like that? But then it's just, y'all, I be torn, because here they have her quoting, right? I don't want to be all over the place, but I just, I was giving y'all a little synopsis. Y'all can go read the article for yourself, because I don't be just pulling this out of thin air, y'all. So the reason that they mentioned her going in on K is because when she came down, she basically, Miss Slick mentioned Aaliyah in the thing, like Aaliyah wasn't, the first person or whatever that he, was messing with or whatever. And then the quote after that says, but instead he spent his money on getting more girlfriends and supporting more girlfriends. He had a personal trainer for his fitness, personal dentist, personal doctor. So it would have been nothing for this man to get a personal therapist. And this is what I'm confused about, though. If you right here saying that he spent his money getting more and more girlfriends, then it is possible. And she also said on The Sun that he had girlfriends all over. I'm trying to figure out, how are we trying to, I don't know, because it kind of seemed like it's a discounting of Sarah's relationship with Kay. You feel what I'm saying? And to be honest, a relationship, if you break down what it is exactly, if a person is having, situations where they laying on down with a person, that person has some type of relationship with that person. That person could have been texting that person. They could have had an emotional connection. Whatever connection it was for whatever the time period it was a relationship. A relationship don't mean like you all the time that you just was boyfriend, girlfriend, or whatever. You could have encountered that person and had dealings with that person. Some people call them situationships or whatever. Like, you could have had dealings with a person in some type of way. I just don't understand why it's important to include her. We would have to wait to see what Az says. So why she's including her in the tell-all type of thing. But it was interesting to see her, leave that comment when Sara first came out saying that she was a girlfriend of Kay for 3 years. And it's just like, Lord, I just don't want none of these young women arguing over this dude. This dude, he's a wash. Okay, the whole industry knows he's a wash. And I'm thinking this, right? Because Sara, after Kay, like after she broke up with Kay, she went on to, a lot of these women, they went on to do other things. And it's kind of like, maybe Az is kind of like trying to get something going for herself, because Sara is a reality TV star. But the only thing, I've never seen nobody on the Shaws of Sunset that was BLK. I'm just saying, I have never seen nobody that was BLK on the few episodes that I watched on there. And then two, you got to think about it. The difference between the Sara lady and Az is that Shaws of Sunset literally means that the socialites of that community that they come from, meaning they could be socialites, typically are heiresses and heirs, and they come from those type of families. okay? That's why they probably, you know, they could have connections. That's why they on TV and doing that sort of stuff. It's kind of, it reminds me of like Paris H and Nicole R. That's what it reminds me of. And maybe, I don't know, maybe if she calls enough or stirs the pot enough with this girl, like by, you know, whatever she doing, like if she calling the girl out or if she just, you know, airing out her feelings or whatever therapy and whatever she doing, maybe, you know, a person could think that that's gonna be their way into the whole Bravo and all of that other stuff over there. But it's just like, I don't know, man. That girl is on because it's like her peoples, they could have connections, like I said, and the fact that her stance was, yeah, I dated, you know, Kay, but I didn't see him do nothing, and I don't know nothing about that. I didn't see him. He didn't treat me that way. That's her stance. So she ain't talkative. Where as it stands, it's like, listen, I'm advocating. You know, let me show you how to do a dude savage, and telling it her story on the mountaintop. Well, most of those people, like I said, honey, in the industry, the whole industry finna be, if y'all looking at it, the whole industry look like it's finna be a wrap anyway, because a lot of these celebs is gonna be on the same type of time Kay is on, if they ain't already jammed up. So that whole thing is finna be a wash. Like, a lot of people better put their focus, number one, on making Yahweh a priority. If you ain't made Yahweh a priority at this time when we going through all of what we going through right now, I don't know what y'all doing at this point. All of what we going through. You ain't never seen, you know, seasons of stuff not going on. You ain't never probably been at your crib this long. If you ain't made Yahweh a priority, I don't know what you waiting on. Go ahead and talk to the Father, please. Go ahead and start your relationship. Get right. Start to reflect on your life. And, you know, repent of things. You know, go on a cleansing, a fast, whatever you gonna do. Just get yourself together, because it isn't, and get yourself informed, okay? Because if you don't know by now, it's just, I think people need to start focusing on the things that are important. Just saying, with this whole situation, like, tell your children at home that aspiration of wanting to be a celeb at this point, most of them folks, honey, is finna be jammed. As y'all can see. Most of them folks, Kay wasn't the only one. That's why it was just so bugged out that a lot of them was pointing the finger at Kay. He is not the only one. Those people, they had to get that type of bugged out time from somewhere. Okay? But anyway, y'all, like I was saying, what do y'all think that the issue could be? Or, you know, do y'all think that Ash just feel like the girl not telling the truth about Kay? Do y'all feel like it could be, you know, maybe some underlying feelings that she could feel like, you know, she was in a relationship with Kay for 5 years and then came out and didn't get a career or anything, and this girl is on, you know, a reality TV show? Who knows? You feel what I'm saying? I don't know, y'all. You know, I'm not gonna you know, say too much until As basically tells her side of the story that she's supposed to be telling in this series. But it's definitely interesting. I want to know from the people, are y'all here for it to see what her details is gonna be on Sara J? That's just my thoughts on that. It's KingBritneyChanel. You already know. Definitely make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so that you're notified every time I release a video. And I will see you all soon on the next video. Hey honeys, thank you for watching my video, and if you haven't, definitely make sure you check out my Teespring, KingBritneyChanel Couture, where you can find my latest merch. I upload a lot of new designs frequently, so definitely make sure you check it out. We have mugs, we have wall tapestries, canvas art, pillows, fleece blankets, apparel, and so much more. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all on my next video.